mom just got home, which kind of forced me to push the show back. Push the game call back. Any case, strike two. Naylor went down swinging, and Arozarena's even in the count 1-1 with Siccione. Lineup for the Guardians tonight. They have Quan in center, DeLauder in right, Ramirez DHing, Manzardo at first, Bo Naylor at catching, Schneemann at third, Arraez at short, Kafis at left, Rocchio in at second. For the Mariners, it's Donovan at third, Raley at second, Rodriguez in center, Julio Rodriguez in center, Josh Naylor at first, Arozarena in left, Raley in right, Canzone DHing, Young at second, Rivas at short. Fouled off. Stupid Peacock streams. There's one thing I can't stand, and it's when NBA on NBC and MLB on Peacock share the same wavelength, share the same time length. Arozarena hits a grounder, inning over. He hits a deep to left center. Quan in the edge of the track. He'll make the catch, inning over. Quan's going to back up and take a double away right at the middle of the warning track. Inning over. I've been waiting for months to get back to doing baseball. The first FNAF movie was trash. Is there any need for a second? Seriously, is there a need for a second FNAF movie? Yeah, Horn's getting crushed tonight. Get in the driver's seat today. Get 0.9% APR or a $1,000 customer bonus on selected 2026 Tiguan during Volkswagen Drive Days.
From Sandlots, backstage, the game starts the same. The ball and the bat. What's changing is how fans engage with them. It's why Major League Baseball partners with Turn Their History, heroes, enrichments, and personalized experiences for over 300 million fans around the world. MLB Fan Experience. It starts with a dove.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt, with spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona.
Hopefully not the virus. I hate advertisements. I really do.
That's what I was looking for. My go-to guy.
First pitch to Bo Naylor, strike one. Naylor didn't have that much of a run last year. On that hit below the Mendoza line, 14 homers, 47 RBIs. He was a utility bat. Hancock on the mound for the Mariners. What's the name of this kid? What Hancock? Emerson Hancock. Interesting. Swing and a miss. Strike three on the tip. I'll never understand how, with basketball games, Peacock is usually on a good clip. Where with baseball, it's usually every streaming app I've tried is at least 2 or 3 pitches off the pace. Could someone explain that to me? Ball one on the Daniel Schneemann. Last year, 206 batting average, 12 homers, 46 RBIs, 36 on base percent, 636 on base percentage. 2-0, misses the corner. Two one. That's foul off 2-2. That's fouled off. We'll do it again. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. And again, we'll foul it off. Goes down swinging, 2 down.
This is a pitch he developed coming into spring training last year. And then he was in the rotation and had the injury to George Kirby. So Emerson had a chance to throw, but he had to put it in the back pocket. It just wasn't doing what he wanted to do.
Ball on to Gabriel Reyes.
And that's where he could really hone in because he was getting some lower leverage opportunities to really mess around with that.
Chopper to third. Donovan with a nice pick. He's going to fire it off balance and get the out. Inning over. Mets or Yankees get involved on this platform, make sure they are not on Peacock when I do one of their games. And unfortunately, I'm going to be a lot more hamstrung this year with the fact that MLB.TV free games of the day are no longer valid.
There's only one person in charge. But on this trip, she's breaking all known voice time. And don't even think about going out with your years on this fear
Getting so bored.
Film a simple tour? Huh? Of course we did. We are patrón. We do things to do it right. No shortcuts. Just perfect. And did Guillermo need to bring his crew of skeletons? Of course he did. Like us, he never compromises.
You know, I'm just going to say fuck to this. I mean, fuck to the Game Day Live since it's too far ahead. And I'll just give you the full, how things are going on the full screen monitor on my, with just my ugly mug. This is the one thing I hate about streaming platforms that do baseball. I had the same problem last year with a Roku game I was calling between the Mets and the Cubs. After the All-Star break last year, the Guardians had a record of 42-25 to the 39-27 for Seattle. So they were among the top five teams last season down the stretch. 0-1 count to Luke Raley. One. One and two. Sit down. One down. Swung and miss. Strike three. Canzone pops this one up. Shao left. And Schneemann backs up to catch it. 2 down. Let me see if I can get it up to date. Let me hold on a second. Let me get my Roku remote. Speed this up a little bit.
They were laughing at my predicament for a little while, but I'm shivering over here.
Yes, we can't, folks. Strike one. Too young. Cole Young, 211 hitter, 4 homers, 24 RBI, 607 OPS last year. That one's upstairs and in, 1-1. Up tight, 1-1. Two one. One in the dirt. Let's see. I can't do next week Arizona versus Atlanta since I got Stan deliver. April 11th. I've got the Dynasty. I've got the predictions for Dynasty. Looped in the air, base hit in the right. So a 2-out single for Seattle. Let's see. Playing ahead, folks. I'm trying to figure out which game I would be able to call next. And trust me, it may be a bit before I find one. Let's see. As I mentioned, can't do Atlanta versus Arizona. Can't do Boston versus St. Louis or San Francisco against Baltimore. 1-0 to Rivas. Schneeman's off the line at third. Third and in the hole between third and short. Can't do Phillies Braves. I've got the WrestleMania picks. Even if I do rush them, and I'll overshoot it. 2-1. Cubs Dodgers might be able to pull that one off, but I'm more likely getting Tigers Reds. Let's see. Cardinals Dodgers. As long as that game doesn't get washed out, I should be fine. Stupid ads.
You were saying, Rick, about the ABS system. Yeah, people will get, you'll get used
2-2.
to how they want to go about it. You know, it'll come back here and it's got to go through its time, and people will get used to it.
Low and away, full count.
Human appetites, right? Like whether or not to pull the trigger and try and turn that pitch over. You feel like that's, you know, as the season goes on, we're only right now, but just trying to figure out the right times to pull the trigger, try and turn that call in their favor.
Is up and strike 3. I'm surprised Dan Wilson isn't going to challenge this. Top of the zone, just caught it. No score through 2.5. It'll be Kafis, Roxio, and Quan due up for the Guardians. Still hate that name, by the way.
Immerse yourself in the distinctive magic of Disney on whichever island you choose to visit. Disney Cruise Line.
Psoriasis had me looking for plaques, brushing off flakes, and searching for answers. Now, with Benzellix, I'm back to clear skin. Only Benzellix targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose. Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and low ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease occur. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems. Start to say I'm back to clear skin with Benzellix. Ask your dermatologist about Benzellix.
I want to say this to ESPN. Damn you for fusing MLB.TV into your system. Because now if I want to watch a freebie game, I got to go on that. And I'm not going to shell out $20, $30 a month for that fucking thing. And my social worker, I know you told me no tirade, but this is context related to baseball, so it qualifies for me to justify. Having said that, Stephen Kwan, CJ Kafis takes strike 1. Whiffs and fouls it off. 0-2. That's foul to the backstop. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. This week on NBA on Peacock, tomorrow night Sixers Heat, and at 6 and at 8 or 8:30 Bulls and Spurs, or Pistons at Thunder at 9:30. Still wish wrestling was still on Peacock, because at the very least I'd be able to sit through it. The NBA playoffs are kind of hit or miss. 0-1 pitch to Rocchio in the dirt, 1-1. Blame this damn thing for being ahead of me, not me. Me as a person, okay? I did say streaming apps will usually be about 2 to 3 pitches behind on the game day application. Strike 2. Outside, 2-2. I did say that, did I not? Which is going to make doing Sunday night games unbearably frustrating. Full count. Hopefully by the end of basketball season in June, or at least by the end of the conference finals end of the conference finals in late May, early June, where everything then pivots to ABC. The MLB will be able to take over the NBC Sunday night slot for at least a few months, for at least a couple of months. For the next couple of months after that. Stupid hiccups. Payoff. Foul. Off. Like I said, my apologies for the late start. Mom got home around the time the first pitch occurred, so I couldn't cover it. And that's pop foul. Emerson was the 6th pick in the 2020 draft. That's chopped to first. Naylor will scoop it up, pick it up on the hop, run it to the bag, 2 down. Here comes Stephen Kwan. It was tie 15. 16-15. 4-0 run by the Thunder. Yeah. So I thought. 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
I set myself up for that. 1-1 for Kwan. Having this Mariners rotation, we saw Brian Blue earlier this series, and
2-1. Maybe as soon as I get my credit card, I'll upload the Fubo app on my television. I don't know. Sure, it's gonna eat me alive. That's popped up. It's going to be Donovan who will make the catch, calling off Raleigh. 2.5 complete. We're still scoreless in Seattle. Please do not make this game go as long as the last time I called a Mariners game at T-Mobile. And you guys know how pissed I was at that game during last season's playoffs. You know, the 5.5-hour marathon between Detroit and Seattle last year, Game 5 of the ALDS. Seriously, MLB Plus. How much is this fucker going to cost? Let me see, folks. Give me a second. And this is why I'm not a fan of the double paywall service. I mean, I'm under the single paywall of the original MLB.TV setup, MLB app setup, where I'm going to be basically paying $5.99 every month just for the radio calls. Oh, that is whacked by Donovan, hooking towards the corner and into the seats foul. Got it off the end of the bat and got under it. Spent too much time on the hook on there. Even Quan knew that one wasn't going into the fence. That was going to be in the fence. Strike 2. Quan doesn't bother chasing that one. I mean, Donovan doesn't bother going after that one. Okay, Field of Dreams game. I know I'm doing that game. Wonder if Mitch wants to collaborate on that, since it is, by all accounts, a Phillies game against Minnesota. And that one hits Donovan in the foot. He'll lead off by getting plunked. Oh, it got him in the shin on the bounce. I mean, on the dirt skip. Damn you to hell, UConn. Couldn't let me get a perfect region on the bracket. Raleigh pops this one foul and back towards the seats, 0-1. On one pitch in too far in, 1-1. Strike 2. That one's fouled off, 1-2. Raleigh that one goes upstairs, 2-2. Pick off throw to try to get Donovan. Donovan, from what I remember, he's not much of a base runner, of a base thief. I mean, sure, he gets on with contact, but he's not much of a base runner, if I remember correctly, from what I remember seeing him during his time in St. Louis. Raleigh chops this one slowly. Only play the first, and they'll get him. Manzardo knew with how weakly that ball was hit, there was no way to get a double play ball on this. So the only thing they could do was get Raleigh at first, and Cassoni was able to get to the bag in time. But Donovan moves up to second. Advances to second. And here's Julio Rodriguez. That one's whacked, but it's playable. Left center and caught. 2 down. Oh, that was Quan in center. Quan's in center. I thought he was in right. 2 down. Excuse me. Oh, that one is hit deep to right. But Quan's there at the track to end the inning. And still scoreless through 3. I'm going to be blunt. If the game day thing on MLB.com is going to be this fast, this far ahead of the Peacock calls on MLB, I'm just going to do the game calls like this instead of showing the scoreboard, just for the sake of my sanity. And little else.
Don't let living with cancer define you. Discover injectable immunotherapy. Opdivo-Qvantig for certain previously treated adults whose kidney cancer has spread. A chance to live longer. A treatment that's faster. Unlike an infusion that takes 30 minutes, Opdivo-Qvantig lets you receive treatment quickly in as little as 3 minutes. Opdivo-Qvantig can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash.
I wonder who Don's going to rip tonight. Orlando for getting crushed by Toronto. Duke for letting a 15 points halftime lead slip away for them against UConn. Steve Kerr during the Warriors if they lose to the Nuggets tonight.
Ask your doctor about Opdivo-Qvantig. See Opdivo-Qvantig.com for more information.
Back here in Seattle, Dan. So what you've seen so far from Emerson Hancock, 2 strikeouts away from matching a career high. The guys have been raving about the sweeper. In your eyes, how is he taking the next?
Dan Wilson is 30 years manager of the Mariners, 2025 West champions of the American League. First pitch from Hancock, high and away, ball 1. One to begin the 4th. 2-0. Especially when you consider at least, one dumbass ump has had 6 of his calls reversed by the system this year. This weekend. Swung and a miss, 2-1. I don't think there's really much complaint about the ABS system from managers or the players, especially when you consider that at times these umps can be blind as bat half-wits. Blind as a bat half-wits. And DeLauder pops this one up. Is this going to stay in play for Donovan? Yes. Tilts back in front of the Guardian dugout and makes the catch. 1 down. And when you look at the rule changes over the last 7 years for baseball, think about it. Inherited runner for extra inning games, hated. Limited amount of throws, pickoff throws to the bags. Mixed bag at best. Jose Ramirez has walked. The only blemish in this no-hitter going so far for Emerson Hancock. The pitch clock, universally praised. The ABS system, probably going to be universally praised, mainly because it puts egocentric and self-absorbed, narcissistic umps in their places with a reality check. That's fouled off. 1-2. I'm still a little puzzled why this is the only 4-game series to start the season between Cleveland and Seattle. Seattle looking for a split. Cleveland looking for a dominant. That's chop foul. And believe me when I say, the whole fact that now 3 games of the day are going to be behind a double paywall for MLB.TV Plus is complete and utter horse shit. 2-2. Because if you look at the bulk of my track record for calling baseball games, the first 4 years I've been doing this, it was almost predominantly MLB.TV freebie games. Swing and a miss, strike 3 into the glove. Well, tipped into the glove, but the point still applies. Now I'm basically limited to just local game, to national game calls. And that fucking sucks. Until postseason time. And that fucking sucks. Zara's up next. Ball 1. .234 batting average last year, 768 OPS, 23 homers, 70 RBIs. And the whole sudden death home run derby for the All-Star game, I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. What's the point of sticking the derby in the All-Star game when it has its own separate fucking event? Popped up, heading towards the seats and over the netting. 1-2. Cal Raleigh, third most innings caught since last season. Third most innings caught last year, and even 1,072. That one goes off the end of his glove, only saving grace. No one's on base, so it's not a wild pitch. 2-2. Did he go? No, he did not. Full count. That's fouled off to the backstop behind the plate. Good grief. That's fouled off again. We'll do it again. So it's a full count. I'm looking. No challenge. Manzardo thought he got walked. Not got ball forward. Not in that case. No score through 3.5.
Psoriasis had me looking for plaques, brushing off flakes, and searching for answers. Now, with Benzellix,
7-2 run next, really.
only Benzellix targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose. Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and low ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems. Start to say I'm back to clear skin with Benzellix. Ask your dermatologist about Benzellix, also approved for psoriatic arthritis and HS.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
In a world where people may miss a warning signal from their body, one woman, okay, 2 women are spreading the word.
People with high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes. They've been wrong. You, Chica. Our kidneys could be sending out an SOS. Would increase risk like heart attack or stroke. Don't miss the signal. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACO and join our mission.
Remember your dreams, your future, your education? Has private student loan debt destroyed those dreams? It doesn't have to. Why refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch? They can save you thousands of dollars, get you a custom payment that you can afford, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call our refi today.
Sunday Night Baseball on Peacock is brought to you by Capital One.
Looks like the King Salmon got the W in the fish race. Ground ball to third, 1 down on Rosarena. Oh, Sockeye got the win. I thought it was King Salmon. See in the photo. Yeah, it was Sockeye. Oh, 1. Mariners have to get ready for their next series. It's against the Yankees. 1-1. 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2. Luke Raley at the plate. 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2-2.
Luke Raley, who has homered in 3 straight games to open the season, back and healthy at age 31.
That one's chopped. We'll do it again.
Luke Raley and Chase DeLauder are the first 2 guys who were opponents to open a season, each with 3 straight games with a home run. Think about it. That's hard to do. Yes. Open a innings here, and really he didn't even start. One of the games came in and got it late in his last at bat.
He's one of that platoon. They got going to that result. Yeah. Go right there in right field. Got your Robles, Dominic Canzone, Luke Rayleigh, Bradley out there in right field.
Got him.
Strike 3, 2 gone. Nice curveball.
Yeah, that works well off his fastball as well. That curveball really slow it down. He's been able to get really twice.
We talked about the Nailers and the Josh Naylor Bowl here. This is an interesting series for Dominic Canzone, who is a Cleveland guy from Walsh Jesuit High School. And he grew up a big Cleveland fan. Yeah, there are photos of him from home games, from road games, traveling to the. There you see it.
Canzone up next.
Look at that.
1-1.
AFC champion Mike Rabel.
Okay. Well, those Dominic has done some damage to his ball club. He likes to hit home runs. Him and Bradley, who's a Northeast Ohio guy, they've done a lot of damage this year.
Driven to left. Is this going to fall? Someone has to go get it. And it's dropped. Capus went into the slide early, and Canzone's on its second. Is this going to be an E7 or a double? E7 on Capus or a double for Canzone? No, that didn't even hit the glove. That's a double.
See that development in front of you. Yeah, he got there a little earlier than he realized.
That's fouled off. 1 and 2.
No, it was. It came right down into the ground. You're right. He didn't get any leather on it. See, it was short up there. There it goes. So I thought he could have got there.
I might have got him in a not so fun spot. I think looking at the replay, I think you're onto something there. This one pops high in the air.
Skips off the home plate right behind the catcher, and Canzone's now on at third. Slink says Cassione is starting to slip it to pieces. Mamma mia. Full count. Oh, it's 3 and 1. Excuse me. That one's away 3 and 1. Saccone outside, ball 4. So it's runners in the corners and 2 outs now for Seattle.
So he's going to have to work hard to get out of this one.
Ball 1. Get some calisthenics in the Guardian pen. That's ripped into right field. Base hit. That's going to score Canzoni. Seattle gets on the board first. Young goes to third on the hit. RBI single for Rivas. Note to self. Convince mom to sell the love seat so I can get a more comfortable sofa. One that's not as compromising to my back.
This is a big time for him to try and cement that position in the infield. And then Leo Rivas, look, JP Crawford's on the IL. This is a chance for him to do some damage. And do the little things. Get those good at bats. Get that hit when it counts.
Here's Donovan, and he'll take strike one. One over the plate. Donovan's been plunked twice tonight. And yet, for those who don't remember, I did say I missed the first inning most of the first inning because of my mom coming home. So you're not getting the whole game at me tonight between the Cleveland Guardians and the Seattle Mariners. That's ripped to right field. It's going towards the corner. It's gone! Home run, Brandon Donovan. 4-0 Seattle. With a clothesline of a shot in the lower reaches of right field. Was that his first or his second home run of the year? Let me double check that, folks. Home run leaders last year, Mariners were number 3 in the league with 238 homers, 60 of them from the big dump truck, Cal Raleigh, but he goes down swinging, strike 3. Second.
Brings home the wonder of Wicked for Good.
Surprise. We hoped you'd be.
Stream now. Experience the worldwide sensation.
So 4 runs on 3 hits, and the bag's cleared. Through 4-0 Mariners. Damn right it does. One link to my bracket left, and that's the University of Michigan. Florida didn't make it to the Final Four. Duke didn't make it, nor did Purdue.
Of course we did. We are Patron. we do things to do them right. No shortcuts. Just perfect. And did Guillermo need to bring his crew of skeletons? Of course he did. Like us, he never compromises.
Here's to you, you old quack.
Whoever said work smart, not harder, didn't you could do both.
Thanks to Brendan Donovan breaking this game wide open, and you may have heard it. The horn sound after the home run. That is a replica of these. This is the Washington State Ferry, been around for 75 years. Mariners been around for 50. Celebrating together with
Wrong button.
upgrade your nachos, Jason, or your fries for $8. 20 million people every year, commuters, some tourists going over the Puget Sound, thanks to the Washington State Ferries. And now, thanks to them, we can enjoy some crab and some fries. Jason, we have delivered some to you. Do not feel left out. You will have one in the booth. The only one left out is Adam out there in the rain.
Ball one.
So you get crab. There's no crab on this one. We've done travelers. Yes.
Ball two, actually. Ball three.
What's he telling you? You got French fries as well. So yeah, a lot of state
Yum.
state fairies. That is an awesome presentation. I love it. Very good. I was literally on one of those things just a couple of days ago. And we're heading over to Bremerton. You drive right on. It's a nice little. Well, so we'll take
3-1 pitch.
I'm very worried to start eating because if it does accidentally help.
Popped up. And gonna go into the seats. Full count. It's a rainy day in Seattle, hence why the roof is on. The roof is closed. Got him swinging. One down. K number 8 for Emerson Hancock. Excuse me.
Squared up anything. Look at this. You don't need to tell me twice. What's that soup? Yeah, that's soup look even better.
1-1.
Parmesan pocket square. 1-1 for Schneeman against Emerson Hancock, who has not allowed a hit in this game.
So far, Hancock has a no-no, though he has walked a hitter. That's off the top of the bag. Naylor scoops it up on the bounce. 2 down.
Special night, there's always a play like that. Yeah, something. Yes, that can happen. But one thing though, with the 8 strikeouts, you got to keep your eye on his pitch count. Being his first start.
0-1.
Pitches in that hose today. Yeah, we've seen some of these back pitches. Ron Blue last night was taking it out for 6. Yeah, easily going into the 7th, but in transition to spring training in the regular season. That's pitch number 80. So, he may have one left in him. Especially when, we talked about the bullpen. There's been a couple of guys in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Last couple of days, or in this first 3
Hancock looking for his Ninth K, he's not going to get it there. 1 and 2.
1 and 2 on Arias. The only base runner for Cleveland is Jose Ramirez. Walk in the first. Yep, that's it. 1-2.
Got him. That's K number 9. Got him with the sweeper. Halfway home in Seattle, 4-0 Mariners. Ow. My neck popped again. And I'm going back to the chiropractor this Tuesday.
Baseball and community go hand in hand. When a pitch hit and run, you can make a lasting impact. Register to showcase the foundational skills of young athletes from your local community in the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Known as Pitch, Hit, and Run. Make an impact today. Pitch, hit, and run. Scan the QR code to sign up and host an event.
Blech. Not a fan of dirties. Dirty sodas.
There's nothing like having an input priority north. Entering a regular Thursday into the day you tried this, and this. And with up to $400 in Etsy credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like platinum nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at over 10,000 Etsy restaurants. There's nothing like platinum.
See there, USA, in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to go. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA.
No matter how you play your game, sometimes the best play is a pause. Where you can look back at how you played, how much you played. It shows how you want to play next. FanDuel is the home of home runs this season. Here's a live look at FanDuel's home run odds for tonight's game. Julio plus 700, Josh Naylor plus 800.
Strike 1 to Julio Rodriguez is on a cut fastball that breaks in and it cuts inside.
Great start for him in Game 7 of that ALCS. Mariners felt like
Oh, and 2. I mean, 1-1.
But, you know, he said it, Alice said it, this team feels like that's the only real option is getting back to that spot and making it to the World Series. Yeah, and look, this team,
2-1.
it's this young, it's kind of beyond that young stage, but four players have been together for the last couple of years. Dan Wilson with his first full season as the manager, but I think just having that feeling in Game 7, they all kind of hung out after the game, that heartbreak. Has just created
2-2.
this year. Brian Wood talked about it a lot. He turned down pitch in the World Baseball Classic. He wanted to make sure he was right. He had the injury right before that last start. You're going into the postseason, wasn't able to start. So this is a group of guys.
Upstairs, full count.
As opposed to some of the individual things that they're trying to accomplish as well.
You get a taste of it, you get a smell of it, and they want to come right back and get to it. Yeah, that's. But it's such a hard grind because every year is different. The 162 is really what makes a team.
2-2 pitch. I mean, payoff pitch is upstairs. Rodriguez on with the leadoff walk.
If you didn't see it, I don't know where you were, but here's a flashback to Game 7. Early big swings from this offense to grab a lead, but late in the night, Toronto came back and wanted to pop and close it out with a strikeout of Julio Rodriguez, who had the bat in his hand for the final out of that game.
And he got turned into the scapegoat for Seattle. Line drive caught. Rodriguez will stay at first.
Julio Rodriguez laying off some of these pitches. He's cheap to that bottom of the at-bat before. Josh Naylor now switched a couple of balls in a row.
Rosarena takes strike one over the middle. Ground ball and a fly out for him.
The other cast is doing such a fine job of keeping them in the ball game, so they'll get their opportunity.
I think they
1-1.
run away from making it to their very first World Series in Mariners history. It was a 3-run 7th inning against the Seattle.
Yeah, but they were 8 outs away from going to the World Series. That's fouled off.
Really, in a lot of ways, puts them into that series.
And I mean, that series against the Blue Jays, it was at 7 games. So you had Ron Drew pitching out of the bullpen as well because he was limited coming back from injury. And there's a lot of question marks as to the Blue Jays, pitching the
2-2.
without just literally outs away. Never been to a World Series. Just a couple outs away from getting there, but it was heartbreaking.
This may be a pitch to run on for Rodriguez at first. 2-2. Look for a breaking ball.
Upstairs, full count.
3-2 on the Rosarena with Rayleigh next. One of those dangerous moments in this lineup with the left-handers to follow.
That's driven. Left center field. And again, Gaius can't catch it. This is going to drive Rodriguez home. It's at least a 1-out RBI double, and it is. Rosarena standing at second, 5-0 Seattle. I don't know why Quan didn't get into that gap and move up a little bit. If he did, that would have saved the run if he caught it. Instead, he was too far back, and that's going to be it for Caccione. Or Caccione going to get calmed down. I mean, just the last 2 innings alone, he's given up 5 runs. Payne Paulette warming up in the bullpen for Cleveland. Strike one. On the Luke Raley, not. And they've gotten one here in the 5th. Raley fouls that one off. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitches low, 1-2. Well, at least I know the microphone's working in the StreamYard. Let me see something.
obviously get everything in motion. But you can feel it that knowing the bullpen is stretched and limited out there.
That's in the dirt, full count.
A little bit too much. Again, the Mariners cooked up this last inning, starting to pick up. Get that good look, that 60-foot visual of what they're going to face from Ciccone second, third time through. That breaking ball, the fastball, something gets a bit of swings off.
3-2.
Into the hole, base hit. That's going to bring them another run. 6-0 Seattle, and I think this is the time to get Ciccone. Give Ciccone the hook. Ciccone the hook. RBI single for Luke Raley. 6-0 Seattle. And we'll take a commercial break. Break for a pit. And we'll take a call. T-Mobile, call the bullpen.
Okay, right leg. Are you with me? Hey, hand, are you doing this? All right, Vision. Looking good today? MS can be a constant roll call. That's why adults with relapsing or primary progressive forms of MS choose Ocrevus Novo. It's proven effective in reducing relapses in RMS and slowing disability progression in RMS and PPMS. Given 2 times a year in a 10-minute injection. Don't receive it if you have an active hepatitis B or have had a life-threatening allergic reaction to its ingredients. Tell your doctor about your medical history, like Hep B vaccinations, colitis, and liver problems. It can cause serious side effects, some can be life-threatening or lead to hospitalization.
Yeah, because trust me, what I came up with did not work.
PML, a rare brain infection, can occur. You'll be tested for Hep B as it could come back and cause serious liver problems. Other serious side effects may include increased risk of cancer, including breast cancer.
Kind of thing. I think I realize now why I wait until the playoffs to do Sunday Night Baseball. Part of it was because I couldn't pick them up. Now, because of the fact that streams are on Peacock, which are worse because they lag behind, you know where my problem falls. Payne Pallette now on in 52 games last year. He had a 2-3 record, 4.06 ERA, 86 to 28 K to walk ratio in 64 and 1/3 innings, and a 1.12 WHIP. Ball one. So Slade Ciccone's night ends at 4 1/3 innings, 6 runs, 6 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. 1-1. Two one. That's foul. And Bo Naylor gets nailed in the face with the ball as it ricochets off the mask. They were playing the Green Acres theme over the loudspeakers at T-Mobile. In the dirt, that's going to get away. And, oh, it hit him. Well, he's not. Well, you're not going to get it, Luke. Can't blame him for wanting the bag. Popped up and caught by Arias. 2 down. Pop foul, 1-1. Two one. We'll do it again. Pop foul behind the seats. I'm looking inning over, but not before the Mariners add 2 more to their total. 6-0 Seattle. As we go to the 6th.
Motherhood is hard, and feeling blue is one thing, but this may be something more. It could be postpartum depression, or PPD. As many as 1 in 8 women feel symptoms of PPD after giving birth. It can make you feel depressed or hopeless, like you're just hanging on, hoping it will pass. PPD can feel overwhelming, but it is a treatable medical condition. Ask about Zurzuvae, the first and only FDA-approved pill for postpartum depression. You may feel relief starting in 3 days. You take Zurzuvae for only 14 days. Zurzuvae may cause serious side effects like decreased awareness and alertness, which can affect your ability to drive. You may be unable to tell on your own if you can drive safely or how much it affects you. Do not drive or do other dangerous activities until at least 12 hours after taking each dose. It may cause sleepiness, drowsiness, slow thinking, dizziness, confusion, and trouble walking that may increase risk of falls. Talk to your doctor about alcohol, opioids, or similar medicines while taking Zurzuvae, as they can make symptoms worse and may cause trouble breathing. Call your doctor about sudden changes in mood or behaviors or suicidal thoughts. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems or are pregnant or plan to become pregnant, as it may harm your unborn baby. Side effects also include a common cold, diarrhea, feeling tired or weak, and UTIs. Motherhood won't always be smooth sailing, but if you have PPD, ask your doctor if 14 days Zurzuvae could help.
CB Buckner had 6 of his calls overturned in one game by the ABS system. That is fucking embarrassing. Got it on Netflix. Cute. Too bad I don't do Papa John's. Strike one. 1-1. To CJ Cephas. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1-2. Two and two.
All series long. This guy has really done a well job. You can see this 4 ground outs, no fly ball outs, 9 punch outs. 87. This will be the 88th pitch.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. He's got 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. Yeah, 2 pop outs, both to third base, 1 in foul territory. 2 and 2 for Cephas.
Foul off.
Adam, what's he done so well from your vantage point tonight, Hancock?
It's the utilization of this 4-seam. I really didn't know he had this in his game. This is a total departure from who he was previously. He was more of a sinker pitcher, contact guy, and now he gets tons of swing and miss. The 4-seam split was crazy.
Foul off again. That one going deep into the seats. All the way to the third or fourth deck. Damn.
Basically, 1 out of every 4 pitches last year was a 4-seam fastball. He threw that sinker about 2 out of every 5 pitches. We've seen a total flip tonight. 53% 4-seamer. And that does clip the elbow of Cephas.
And that clips Cephas in the elbow. Lead off man on with after getting plunked. No hitter's still intact for Seattle, though. For Hancock. For Emerson Hancock, though.
This is going to be interesting because a long layoff. Remember, coming out of spring training, it's the up and down besides the amount of pitches. I'm talking about up and down in regards to innings, sitting down, getting back up, right? All time. Well, he has shed about 3 miles an hour on velocity over the course of this game, so he's coming to the end of his run.
I'm sure they'd like to see him get through this inning if they could.
1-1.
If we were to get a double play ball, if we let him face plump,
why not? We've got a 6-run lead. Do you want to push?
Right first. 3-6-3 ends the inning. 3-6-3 does wipe that runner off the board. Boom.
just smiled on him. And Hancock, that would have been a really tough decision to make if it's 1 on, 1 out.
Yeah, and again, just quickly going back to last night. You had a lefty coming up. There was, you leave Rosado and you had bringing game spot. I did burn them. They could get me out.
Ground ball.
This is much easier to do.
Inning over. No note intact through 6 for Seattle. 6-0 Mariners. Do they keep Hancock in? And let's see if the top of the order for the Mariners can actually get some going. When aside from Brendan Donovan, of course.
Biktarvy is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in many people, whether you're 18 or 80. With one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to undetectable and stay there, whether you're just starting or replacing your current treatment. Research shows that taking HIV treatment as prescribed and getting to and staying undetectable prevents transmitting HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Don't take Biktarvy if you take dofetamide or rifampin. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements you take if you are pregnant or breastfeeding or have kidney or liver problems. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your healthcare provider. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
No matter where life takes you, Biktarvy can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
Jardiance plays a role in my story, too. I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well with Jardiance, a once-daily pill that helps lower my A1C. It works 24/7 in the body to flush out some sugar.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death, too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing, or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is a little pill with a big story to tell. If you ask me, it's pretty smart. Action!
There's a chance to do something that is very rare to make Seattle a city of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is a rarity if you're the city of Seattle. Make it a city where you won both the World Series and the Super Bowl. The Jets and Mets did in '69. The Pirates and the Steelers did in '79. The Patriots and the Red Sox did in 2004. And it hasn't been done since then. Donovan takes ball one in. Pop foul.
Like to get a franchise. Yeah, Vegas. Anywhere else.
I was here. I remember getting called up, and that's when the Sonics were leaving Seattle. Right around that time, it was pretty heartbreaking.
1-2 to Donovan. 2-2.
Yeah, they had a good franchise there. Absolutely. It's a great space. Yeah, they redone Key Arena, and obviously the Kraken in there. It's beautiful in that building now. I'm excited to see the Sonics come back.
You got called up, fixed here, and then you became a member of the Chamber of Commerce. All legendary's large. That's right. 2-2.
2-2 in the dirt, full count.
2 strikes on Donovan.
And this sets up, I like him in the leadoff spot of this ball club. Last year they had Rosa Random who swings through too many pitches. This guy's a typical leadoff hitter. Even if he'll put you up a quality at bat in 5, 6, 7 pitches.
Driven to right field, but it's going to hook foul. That's in the right field for a base hit. Strike one to Raleigh. Walking the first, and he struck out his last at bat. One of his other two at bats. That's going to get away. Donovan will go to second.
First series of the year, up 6-0. You got a rookie on the mound. Just get a mistake. It's something you can drive more gap.
I'd like to see him just try and stand up and go the other way. You know, shortness.
Ball two.
Readjust your field. It seems like after you come off a 60 home run.
Like I said, the game day thing is at least 2 or 3 pitches ahead of this. And when I have to do a streaming app game with this sort of a handicap, pace handicap, I don't use the game day thing. That's popped up by Raleigh, left field, heading towards the foul line. No, it's going to drop fair and into the seats for a ground rule double. 7-0 Seattle. Talk about a lucky bounce. And Seattle's up by a touchdown on a ground rule double. Yeah, Schneeman was not getting anywhere near that. And I don't know why the hell Kafis didn't go after it.
We'll figure it out. Foul stroke at some point. I'll tell you what, this man right here, Julio Rodriguez, is so close. We've got this last couple of at-bats. He's going to get something middle. He'll drive something.
Swing and a miss. On to Julio.
It's been sort of uneven seasons. Hot month, cold month, right? What have you seen from him that suggests breakout even more so? Yeah, I think the last couple of years especially, even going back to 2024, I think there was a lot of voices and a lot of people trying to have their input on Julio Rodriguez. And when Dan Wilson took over in 2024, late 2024,
1-2.
I think just even Edgar having that simplifying effect on Julio in the cage, and just trying to come up with some simplicity and let his athleticism shine through. You mentioned some of the hot space, even last year too.
That's fouled off.
To a series right before the break against you guys in Detroit. He took Tarek through the league. One of the things Kevin Sykes said to him, hey, look, be ready for that fastball and just head out a little bit. Everything was sort of right center field. That's kind of his error, right? They're inside out that ball with penalty right center field. Because, like, look, if you see something spin in the middle of the plate, just get that head out. Just try and drive that ball into left field. Don't try and think so much or have this perfect approach. And I think when his athleticism takes over, good things happen.
Adam, I want to ask you, I know you kind of deflected, you want to talk about yourself in the pregame and Julio. He was 0 for 3 against you, and I do wonder how you approached an at-bat with him.
I approach him the same way I approach every righty the first few times I face them. I just started with sweepers and finished them with fastballs. Slow them down.
Driven to the left, but it's easily playable for Kafis. He'll make the catch. 1 down.
Just for you, download the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball. You know what else has you covered all season long? The blankets that get delivered to the bullpen. That's got you covered.
Ball 1.
It is very cold. We're joking, but how are you out there?
I'm good now. I'm a little numb now, so I think that's better than full. Numb is better than full.
See, that's the way to do it right there. That looks very cool. And there is Adam.
Popped up. Chow center. And Arias makes the catch. 2 down. First pitch to Lozarena. And he takes strike one from Paulette. Excuse me. That ball gets away, but it stays enough in front of Bo Naylor to keep Cal at second. In front of Josh Naylor to keep Cal at second. Two one. MVP chance for Rosarena. 2-1 pitch. Guardians are not going to challenge that. That looked more like it was in the zone, but whatever. 3-1. I mean, you're down 7. You got nothing to lose. Upstairs, and the Rosarena gets walked. Maybe I should have just done Nick's Thunder instead with Man Cave. At least I'd be on pace with that one. I mean, at least the pace between the game tracker and the game itself would be on pace with each other, would be even than with each other. It would be 2-0. Maybe I should have done Nick's Thunder instead, and with Man Cave, if he's doing it. At least that game in the TV stream, in the game tracker on the TV screen, would be an even keel with each other. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Next Sunday, it's Cardinals and Tigers on Peacock. Let's see what the NBA on NBC Sunday night game is next week. That's hitting the left center. Channel left. Jake comes in, makes the catch. Inning over, another run scored for Seattle. 7-0 Mariners going into the 7th. Let's see it. April 5th. It would be Lakers and Mavericks. Well, that's going to be simple enough revenge for Luka next week. Week against the team that sent him up the river. I wouldn't mind him getting vengeance on Nico, or whatever the fuck his name is. I mean, those horses are in the glue factory anyway this year.
There's hearing about it, and then there's being there with Platinum. There's nothing like feeling the rush of adrenaline up close. And being able to see the game from here and enjoy the match from here. There's nothing like making memories with the ones who matter most.
And it'll be Cooper Criswell coming in. Emerson Hancock tonight is done. 6 innings, 1 walk, 9 pitches, 9 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. Well, See, 97 pitches. Chris Will predominantly a changeup pitcher. Yeah. Too bad it doesn't have the free games of the day on it anymore. Or due to the recent shift. Oh. One pitch on its way, and there goes the no-no. Base hit in the right field, ends the no-hitter. Briefly bobbled, but recovered, and it will hold the runner at first. And yes, among those 6 other no-hitters the Mariners have, one of them is King Felix's perfect game in 2012.
State of the game of baseball, and especially coming off of spring training, this being a fresh start, I would imagine every team is making that decision to show Dan Wilson. 100%. I mean,
0-2.
27 pitches is still pushing it a little bit to the brink in regards to coming out and getting some spring training. Yeah, usually they try and come down to 85 pitches, maybe going 5. But able to get through 6, 97. And not to mention, too, look, you got Rice Miller on the IL, you got Emerson Hancock.
Got him.
Like this,
1 down.
And he's in good shape. Trying to push it to that last couple of things. But I think for Emerson Hancock, in this situation, again, I feel like he's always auditioning every time he's out there. Trying to stay in that rotation.
Adam, you've come in on the bullpen in big spots. You've come in situations that are similar.
Ground ball, 6, 3 double play, inning over. Time to stretch in Seattle, 7-0 Mariners. FNAF. Freddy Fazbear, that is, not Krueger. Robert England's openly stated he's done playing that character.
This isn't just a motorcycle. It's an engineering miracle. A time machine. It's a good friend. It's all your friend. It's your energy lamp. And it's all the stars in the sky. Highway, your time force. And as America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive protects everything steel.
Wait, are you talking to me? Sorry, I can't hear anything at the same time. This isn't just no. Let's even start.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? I'm trying to run as fast as T-Mobile. Well, you better pick it up because now T-Mobile has the fastest 5G home internet. Really? Well, how's this? T-Mobile's even faster. Yeah. Show me. Watch and learn, my friends. This is how fast T-Mobile home internet is. I'm okay.
T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. Just $30 a month for a limited time. Don't be mad. Feel any glue.
It would be if the deep state players weren't piles of shit wanting to destroy this nation because they want to turn it into a third world shithole. Jeep commercial for those wondering the context of that snark, that little snarkiness by me.
St. Guardians take on the Atlanta Braves. Set up our first pitch every Friday night on NBC and Peacock. Some marvelous matchups on the way, including an Angels team that's come on to shoot hot. Cleveland had a couple of weeks against the Atlanta Braves, but tonight just one hit for Cleveland. It has been all.
And that is not something you want if you're Cleveland going into that game in a couple of weeks. At least on the 12th, it'll be MLB and not NBC and not Peacock, mostly because of the fact I'm getting a little sick of, right off the bat, I'm getting sick of doing Sunday night games with this setup.
They had to go out and sign a couple of bullpen guys to come in here and take advantage of that situation. But I think Giannis is doing pretty well down there. Starting to throw and possibly get back. And you can't rush him for, the last couple of years. He's had
Colin Holderman now comes in, pitch for the Guardians, facing Dominic Canzoni. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Holderman, a former Met, a former Pirate. Was picked up in free agency from the Pirates by Cleveland. 1-1, 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1. Angel Martinez is coming for Stephen Kwan in center. So there was a double switch for the Guardians. Takes strike 2 over the plate. Does Canzone. Line drive to center. Hit pretty deep, but playable. Little short of the track, and Martinez makes the catch. 1 down.
Your last name isn't a game, right? That's right. His first name was.
We'll put it this way. So I get called up. I'm at their batting practice. I'm in.
Check swing, went around, 0-1. Strike 2.
Because that's what they did, right? You're trying to find something on him. And I'm really sort of pushing this up. And then I started having some fun with it. As I got more comfortable there. But it's kind of strange. I mean, first step up the
1-2.
they didn't realize that he could do it.
walk off at USA or anything for video play. He came up.
They did. Yeah, they did. The Paramount did a good job. Always having some good music. But the
Ground ball, scooped up, flipped over to Holderman, 2 down. Brings up Rivas to come up.
Smith. It's a hyphen. You are the hyphen.
you're unbelievable, man.
Come on. Ever see what I did for Bipolar Cologne? Ryan.
Well, that was stupid. Cole Young leads up. Takes strike 1 on the edge.
Let's just not talk about the hype. Let me have a good year first. But they played it up. It was fun. The Mariners do a great, by the way. You never get a chance. Stay tuned or whenever you're going to do their commercials. Every year they come out with some really good.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal. Great job. Yeah, great job. The Bartolo Cologne line is legit.
That was good.
center field, just getting Steven Kwan off his feet.
Strike two. 1-2.
Jacob Beach's real name was William Walter Beach. Yours is famous. That's your real last name. 1-2 on Rivas, who had a big RBI single in the 4-run fourth. He pushed it along for Donovan, who was 3-run homer. Blew the doors off the game as that ends up at third.
Ground ball to third, throw to first, inning over. 1-2-3 inning for Cleveland defensively. We go to the eighth, 7-0, but they're still down 7-0 to the Mariners, who are looking for a split in this series.
But this may be something more. It could be postpartum depression or PPD. As many as 1 in 8 women feel symptoms of PPD after giving birth. It can make you feel depressed or hopeless, like you're just hanging on, hoping it will pass. PPD can feel overwhelming, but it is a treatable medical condition. Ask about Zurzuvae, the first and only FDA-approved pill for postpartum depression. You may feel relief starting in 3 days. You take Zurzuvae for only 14 days. Zurzuvae may cause serious side effects like decreased awareness and alertness, which can affect your ability to drive. You may be unable to tell on your own if you can drive safely or how much it affects you. Do not drive or do other dangerous activities until at least 12 hours after taking each dose. It may cause sleepiness, drowsiness, slow thinking, dizziness, confusion, and trouble walking that may increase risk of falls. Talk to your doctor about alcohol, opioids, or similar medicines while taking Zurzuvae, as they can make symptoms worse and may cause trouble breathing. Call your doctor about sudden changes in mood or behaviors or suicidal thoughts. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems or are pregnant or plan to become pregnant.
You know, honestly, this game between the Mariners and Guardians has been pretty boring.
But if you have PPD, ask your doctor if 14 days Zurzuvae could help.
Wrong button.
Why can't psoriasis just leave me alone? The inflammation inside, this on the outside. The pills and creams haven't done enough for me. I can feel the tears, hear the whispers. I'm done. So done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to SoDone.com.
Your chance to win a free trip, tickets to FIFA World, and a $10,000 gift card from the Home Depot is only one app away. Download the Home Depot app to get started. No purchase necessary and sport fees. It's unanimous. Reggie Dinkins is 100% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Tracy Morgan and Daniel Radcliffe are a match made in comedy heaven. The fall and rise of Reggie Dinkins tomorrow.
It's foul off on one.
Not many funnier people. Clearly, 30 Rock fans here at the booth.
Ground ball foul again, 0-2.
Do you watch television? Because these two seem to haven't seen a television show in their lives. What's wrong with these guys? Right? Tracy, that's hilarious. Well, that's it. No, he is very funny. No, that's all you had to say. One of you.
1-2.
You see, he was pitching. I'm like, 78 pitcher. I was scrambling. I was trying to get back in game mode, but I'll let you hang.
Okay. We got 3 analysts and all of a sudden it's good. Analysts to make it gun did. Nobody said anything.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. This is the view from the outside looking.
Chop foul. We'll do it again.
It's very difficult to see through sometimes.
Yeah, we didn't get that shot straight. So we didn't make it all the way.
You see the outline of Louis, though.
That's right. Good job.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a ground ball foul. First
Ground foul again.
This could very well be a playoff. You never know how the schedule is going to shake out or what the American League is about. But these are 2 teams that very much are inside track type of teams to get to the postseason.
Well, I know the expectations are going to be here.
Didn't go. Full count.
Get into the playoffs and actually win this
That's fouled off. We'll do it again.
American League West for the first time since 2001. When they battled that batter out there in right field. Right. I mean, just again, the expectations, even Anthony Day here, they do such a good job here, team member Parker and Anthony Day, to celebrate baseball.
Grounder, foul.
Different this year for me. Having a chance to do this as a broadcaster, as a player, but yeah, especially we've already talked about Game 7 last year. There is a feeling like this team's on a mission to get back to the first World Series. I'm sure the expectations are too from the fans. They've only, as a franchise, been to the playoffs back-to-back years.
Got him swinging. One down. Goes Naylor.
These were the two best records in the American League outside of the American League East, which looks stacked again. The Yankees and Blue Jays both swept their opening series.
Strike one. Though in different cases. The Blue Jays had to come from behind to win their last game in their series yesterday. The Yankees basically dominated from beginning to against the A's. The Yankees, on the other hand, dominated their series against San Francisco from beginning to end. And keep in mind, next on the docket for the Mariners, it's them damn Yankees. Well, the left base hit. Hit by Schneemann. Only the second hit of the night for the Mariners. For the Guardians, for the Guardians. Seriously, I'm so damn bored by this game. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Arias. To Reyes. 1-1. Honestly, I could use a bit of hot cocoa myself, Mr. Ottavino. But then again, I'm kind of chocolate intolerant. Chop foul. Gabriel Arias struck out and ground out in his first two at bats. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the foul ball. Server. 2-2. That's fouled to the backstop. We'll do it again. Inside, full count.
Really helped me with my command, I felt like. To be honest, sometimes you throw to a glove and they move it, you still think you made a good pitch, but the target doesn't move. So, can be honest out there. And, it was a blessing. How often did you go there? The first 2 off seasons, I was there 6-7 days a week, really. I lived in that place. It's a matter of finding the right time. I had my first child. She was my daughter. She was pretty young at the time, so I was with her all day long. So I was either going in the mornings or the night. I would get in there almost every day and chip away at it.
In there, strike 3, 2 down.
Let's see if it's a strikeout or a walk. Arias went right to it, and here comes strike 3. The ABS sound system powered by T-Mobile.
Upon inspection via ABS, it is indeed strike 3.
Series XS and Nintendo Switch rated E for everyone. Big show guy, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, I have been, especially when I was playing on the road. So I love playing the show. I've been told that my car is a little bit overpowered, or OP, as the kids would say. So that's a point of pride, even though it's not really me, it's digital me, but I'll take it.
So you're a little bit like a cheat code version of you?
Yeah, apparently they're a little generous with the velocity and all that stuff. So
what are you throwing in the show? How hot does it get?
I mean, even my card from this year from Team Italy, it had me throwing 95-96, which is a far cry from reality, I'll tell you that.
That's okay, nothing wrong with that. Who do you know at the show that you greased up a little bit to get it up to
1-2.
96?
I really don't know. I don't know. There must be some Ottavino admirers over there in the San Diego studio. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, though, the kids, man, they'll drop some names. Hey, who are your favorite players? And they'll drop them in. Man, it's all MLB the show. And then they talk about the car and all this stuff.
Fouled off.
That's going to be a challenge for Cal Raleigh. That was a ridiculous shape on that pitch. Let's see if it crossed, and you wouldn't blame the plate umpire, Will.
It got him. Inning over.
How about that pitch?
That was an uphill sweeper. That thing rose in to the left.
Up and to the left.
Look at that.
LinkedIn cannot stop you from outgrowing your conference room.
I like to be in there.
But we can help you sell, market, and hire so you can grow your small business.
Coming to the stage this Friday, it's Ned's first team karaoke night. But he's wondering,
What if my flaky red plaque psoriasis takes center stage?
what if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is a pill that treats plaque psoriasis even in hard-to-treat areas. You can get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over 10 years. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With Otezla, clear skin could be your job. Live in the moment. Struggling on topicals? Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Tell me, coach, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Duke head coach or is it going to be Brown tonight? Either one, you can make a case for ripping a new asshole. Again, I think the Duke coach thing would be even worse. Because what you do, you got yourself a chance to go to the Final Four and let UConn get in the back door on a three-pointer in the last seconds of the game.
This being the final day of the week in Major League Baseball, each of our analysts every week is going to pick their biggest headline, the ABS challenge system for Rye. It doesn't matter for Adam Ottavino out there, the rookie renaissance, and then Tom Smith's walk-off slam.
Ball one.
Let's start with the ABS challenge system and what we've seen.
Yeah.
Far from it. And what stands out to you?
Yeah, I think league-wide. I think everyone's, first of all, there's an adjustment period.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You go on social media, you see all the reaction to it. We saw Gino Suarez turn 2 pitches against Stevie Buckner, just a couple of days ago. We've seen it have an impact on the game. I just feel like, for me, we've seen all these rule changes of late, and they've all been really.
It's driven to left by Donovan, but it's going to hook foul.
Does such a good job researching and taking their time to figure out if this is the right decision.
Out down the line.
Essentially, a long time coming and having to implement this, but I just think it's going to have a big impact on the game as the season.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Brendan Donovan.
You're going to see the bulk of the they got a better.
Strike three. Swings and misses.
And then the hitters will do it, and then they're going to have to find out a way how they're on it. But you want to save one, as we said, for the late and long game in case the game's on the line.
And to be clear, everybody's strike zone is going to be the same percentage of their height,
Right.
which leads us to Adam Ottavino, who has been intrigued by the smaller guys in Major League Baseball.
Strike one.
It might not help you with the dating scene, guys, but I think as position players, being shorter might look to start to become a little bit of an advantage. Got a little smaller strike zone. Shorter guys are generally used to getting pitched at the top of the zone a lot, so they're not intimidated by the velocity of today's pitchers. If you could pop, throw a little thump into your swing like McGonagall can from the Tigers, in addition to being small, then I don't really know how you pitch a guy like that.
Well, it gives everybody hope, right?
Yeah. Hey. Yes. It's one of the beautiful things.
1-2.
You can be any shape or size and get the job done.
It's a great point. Tim McGonagall, you mentioned 4 hits on opening day for the Tigers, and Rick, it stood out to you all of the rookies this first couple of days in Major League Baseball.
In the dirt, 2-2 to Cal Raleigh. Raleigh. Raleigh's only hit in this game a blue fly ball double and ground rule double that bounced into the seats.
You used to see some guys 20 years old get up to the big league. Now they're 24, 25 out of college. I like to see
It's fouled off. 2-2.
How they perceive you now. All of a sudden, some of these young prospects coming up, I mean, everything is so available online with all this information. They come up.
That's check swing foul.
You felt somewhat different, I have to imagine, Rick, when you made it to the big leagues, because as if it got ball.
Rounder, scooped up, throw to second, 2 down. Excuse me, hiccups.
Story of the week came yesterday in that Atlanta, Kansas City series.
And the dirt to Rodriguez, zone 1. 1-0.
But Dom Smith with a new team, he lost his mom just less than 2 weeks prior to last night, and he delivered a walk-off grand slam.
Chopper scooped up, and it's going to be a bobble. So Rodriguez, so that's an E4. Didn't know about what happened to Dom Smith's mother. Utility hitter for the Braves, for those wondering.
Those times in this game make this such a magical, beautiful game to watch. I know all 3 of you have had your lives made in some ways by the game of baseball, and it is just this special touchstone for humanity.
Absolutely. Yeah. This game is ridiculous.
2-0.
It's like that. It's just, again, it's a situation where someone finds closure in that big moment, or you remember when Deep Wood did that home run, Jose Hernandez passed away with the Marlins, and Deep Wood did that big home run, and how emotional he was going around the bases. It was a special moment.
Yeah, you spend any time in this ball game, and
3-0. Oh, to Baylor.
Then you got to try to give back as much as you can, as what you pay back. What you would get.
And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk.
So the E4 leads to a walk, and the Mariners have 2 on with 2 out. This is how that big 4th inning goes. 2 out bases cleared. Canzone doubling. Did in front of Kate slide and left. And Young walked, and we run a single. Then the Donovan home run. Full visit.
Yeah, and I think too.
And Randy Arozarena due up next. First pitch from Colin Holderman. Gets a chopper on this one. Through the whole base hit. 8-0. 8-0 Seattle.
You start to feel like you're starting to get your mind down. You're able still just to take a breath. Now some of those pitches keep the line moving. This is what you do. You put that pitch on the ropes to be able to.
You know what? For playoff positioning too, with there being no more game 163, this could end up being an important win for Seattle. Instead of going down 3-1 in the season series, where you'd be required to then sweep the next time they see each other, you give yourself a chance. And we know with how condensed the standings can get late in the year now with the 6 playoff spots. This could be an important game. You never know.
Oh, to Luke Raley. Horman deals. Sweeper. Got him. Inning over. But not before another run is added to the Seattle tally. 8-0 Mariners. We go to the 9th. No need for the closer.
The best invitations are the ones that feel personal, that satisfy your desires, anticipate your needs, that make you feel welcome. The same feelings that relaxes a desire to listen. For a limited time, get offers on select vehicles at the invitation for Lexus sales.
Damn it.
Get special offers on select Lexus models. Oh my God!
They are the number 1 trusted window and door brand.
Oh, I love those windows.
They're built to last.
So it was an E4, not an infield hit. Okay, just making sure on that. Criswell will stay in to pitch to Rocio into the bottom of the Guardian order. They'll transcend to the top. Rocio, Martinez, and Stephen Fry is coming to replace DeLauder in center. Ian Wright. Didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. My boring. From the moment I started this late in the first or second inning, late in the first inning. Brayon Rocio will set it up. He's been on a walk decline. Last year, his walk ratio actually got more or less cut in half from 10% to about 5 to 5.7. Mariners trying to close it out with a shutout. First pitch from Criswell to Martinez. Or Rocio. Fly ball to the left. Caught by Rosareno. 1 down. I did say this thing was 2 to 3 pitches behind game day. Peacock's 2 to 3 behind game day. But then again, I'm pretty sure that's been the whole damn problem with Peacock. than when they started doing Sunday games back in 2022 when it was in the brunch hour. Saw that rim shot button up? No, I do not. That's ripped, but it's going to go foul 0-2. We want to cut. But you can tell Criswell's starting to gas out a bit. I mean, true. Him going 2 innings plus 2 1/3 plus at this point. He's given up both Seattle hits. He's given up both Cleveland hits. Ground ball, foul again. Naylor's not going to have anywhere to get that one. That shot foul, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Helmet goes flying. Strike 3. More like the Bartolo Colon. Grant Bart was a lot more clumsy when he lost the helmet. That leaves things up to Fry, and he'll take strike 1. Or David Fry. I thought it was Stephen Fry. Excuse me. Oh, brother. Here we go again. 3 with the Yankees, 3 with the Angels, 3 with the Rangers, 4 with the Astros, and it looks like 3 with the Padres after this. Coming up for Seattle, for the Mariners. 0-2 is a 1-2 pitch. Two and 2. Driven the right field, left field, and deep. Arozarena to the edge of the track. He's got it. Game over. Mariners winning a shutout, 8-0. Mariners will get a split of the first 4 with the Guardians. That's it for tonight's game. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Mets2128. And I'm done. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang. And the stream.